Good morning, people. How y'all doing? So from a raising hands, who hates paying for other people's stupid mistakes? That should be everybody, because me personally, it's no point in paying for something that Shekinah did. But America is no stranger to adversity. In fact, some people would say we're stronger after it. But why does it have to be that way? The worst adversity, in my personal opinion, is personal adversity, where others have to pay the ultimate price because of something that person couldn't overcome. In the case that I'm referring to, it's the Sandy Hook school shooting. Now, if you're not familiar with this shooting, 20-year-old shooter Adam Lanzi, he decided that he wanted to let his personal adversity push him to the point of no return, and ultimately he ended up killing his mother earlier that morning. And then he also went to the school she worked for and killed 20 other children, 6 and 7-year-old innocent children, and also 6 staff members. Now today we have a couple of terms that we feel as though will help you get a deeper understanding and viewpoint of this entire situation. And our first term is alienation, which I'm going to send off to Wade to take about.
Thank you, Antonio. Okay, so alienation is a sense of distance from others in one's social world. Basically a loss of oneself. So the perpetrator in the Sandy Hook elementary school shooting, Adam Lanzi, probably felt very alienated in his life. The shooter felt alienated from society, and now the kids are alienated from society as well because they were stripped away of their normal childhood because of the shooting. A report issued by the Connecticut State Attorney's Office said that Lanzi acted alone and planned his actions alone as well. So once again, alienating himself from others and making this decision on his own. In the end, the people at this elementary school had to experience a loss of their friends and Lanzi's mother, like Antonio said, who was a teacher. He finally alienated himself completely from the world by killing himself after the shooting of all these innocent people. And now I'll pass it to Shekinah, and she will talk to y'all about detoralization.
So deterritorialization is a concept that suggests the separation of people or objects from a traditional home territory, and the separation produced may occur by force, which is the case in our photo. When this photo was taken, the kids were being evacuated from an environment that is supposed to provide them safety, but it actually was a place where 26 people were murdered. And this concept is often juxtaposed with tension and conflict. This photo and many others like it were widely televised. And the Sandy Hook mass shooting was actually one of the largest mass shootings, and at this time, mass school shootings weren't occurring as often as they do now. Unfortunately, since then, photos like this one have become more normalized, and what used to be a safe environment has turned into an environment where violence is normal. And now I'll pass it to action.
So Roland Barthes talks about function and studium, and studium is the truth function of the photograph, and function is the affective element of the photograph that pierces one's heart with feeling. And the photographs, they say, are paradoxical because the same photo can be an emotional aspect, but it can also be shown like, proven like truth about a situation or evidence of facts. So this photograph is paradoxical because it created this like really powerful emotional response because it also like shaped culture and society. Like she kind of said, more shootings are occurring more they're normalized now. So it's just occurring more frequently, and it's something that we're getting used to. But it also makes us like not be completely sure about our safety in public situations or public institutions like schools. And this image shows that police officers are like escorting the children, evacuating them from the school. That's the studium, the truth function of the photograph. But the function element of the photograph is the kids' faces and how they look very distressed and just horrified from the situation. And then the adults look very confused and alarmed about everything as well. So this image, it's emotional response shaped culture, like I said, and it documented one of the most shocking and horrific incidents in American history. And it not only did it for Americans, but also the whole world, because it was so widely televised. So this was definitely shows how photographs can have a very powerful emotional response. So now I'll pass it on to Brandon for the conclusion.
Okay, in conclusion, like Wade said, these children have been stripped of their childhood. These children, when they grow up, they're going to see this on national television, because most likely it's going to be like, people going to bring it up on the internet, social media, Twitter, Instagram, whatever. Remember this day, such and such, the Sandy Hook shooting. These children are going to be traumatized forever. They aren't going to be really known by their name some more, but when people see them, they'll be like, oh, you are the Sandy Hook survivor, school survivor, so. School shootings in America, like they said, are normal now, which isn't good, because you don't have a normal life anymore after that. You're gonna always have a flashback or something to remember that, which isn't good. In conclusion, I just hope y'all know more about the school shooting.